Hello, my name's Dominic Phillips and this is my Editing On Programme Formative Assessment. This is my edit suite. I'm using a late 2013 Mac Pro with a 3.7 GHz quad-core processor, 64 GB of RAM and 6 GB graphic card. I'm going to be editing on the 2018 version of Adobe Premiere Pro. As you can see, my processor is more than powerful enough, my operating system is up to date enough, I have 8 times more RAM than is required, and my graphic card is more than equipped for the job too. The Mac and monitor are connected to a power supply via regular 3-pin plugs. The Thunderbolt monitor is connected to the Mac Pro via a Thunderbolt cable. And the keyboard and mouse are connected to the Mac Pro via USB connections. Before I do anything, I'm going to create a folder structure for this project. I'm going to use my custom template within Post Haste to create that folder structure. My Post Haste template will create a Premiere Pro project for me. It'll automatically use the audio and video settings I set when I created the template, and the same goes for files, paths and backups. You can see them here under File, Project Settings, Scratch Disks. I can now plug my SD card into an SD card reader, plug that into the Mac Pro, and I can now move the footage thereon into my footage folder. I can now import my footage into Premiere Pro. And I can use my shot log sheet to rename and enter the metadata for my shots. Okay, so this is the rough cut of my program. As you can see, I managed to get it down to 20 seconds exactly, which I'm quite happy with. I'm just going to play through some of the shots. So here I decided to use a cutaway. So I'm in the house, he looks up at the door. I'm going to have a sound effect in my fine cut where he looks up at the door just to show that someone's left the house. Then we cut to the person who has left the house. And then we have him going across to get his golf club. Now, I didn't want to cut back to this woman here. I didn't want to cross cut, but there was no way of me getting from this shot here to this shot here without looking a bit strange. So I decided to cross cut between the action indoors and outdoors. Here was a good opportunity for me to edit on motion. So we've got the close up of the guy's face. He arcs his head there, stretches his neck, and we match cut to the same movement on the wider shot. It just makes the edit work a little bit better. Also the close-up doesn't really show us what's happening, so the reveal is in the wide shot, showing us that he's actually holding a golf club and is about to swing at a golf ball indoors. Here again was a good opportunity to edit on movement, so he's in the wide shot. The medium shot, he's swinging back the way, and then we have the slow motion shot of him doing the exact same movement. Ball goes out the window, cross cut back outside to the woman reacting to the golf ball landing on the ground, and then we end up on this shot for our pack shot. So I've made some editing decisions here. I've decided to use this take of this shot rather than take 1 or take 2 because So for my fine cut, I went through and I adjusted the color balance on each of these shots, so color balance and the exposure, and then I also added an adjustment layer here to which I added an extra LUT just to give my footage a look. So that's before and that's after I've added the LUT. I added the LUT because of creative decisions. I also went through my program because there was no audio on the original footage. I had to build the sound from scratch. So these are all the sound effects that I added. You'll be able to hear from there that I added a piece of music to the end of the program. I didn't feel like it needed music throughout, so I just added it as a sting at the end. I found my music on YouTube Audio Library. It's called Stay Sting by Otis McDonald. It doesn't need any attribution, and I'm allowed to use it for free as described in the terms and conditions. I also added a pack shot to the end of my program, my advert, and I got the Nokia logo from the internet. I just looked for a transparent logo, downloaded it, imported it into my program, and popped it at the end as my pack shot. I also used text underneath it as part of my pack shot. I just used an Arial font just because I wanted to keep things nice and simple. I've also added my 10-second hold at the end of my program as well. I've just noticed while I was playing that back that some of my audio is a little hot, so I'm just going to zoom in and correct that. I think it's the golf ball and the golf swing, so I'm just going to reduce the levels a little bit. Yep, so they're not peaking now. I'm quite happy with that. And the last thing I need to do is export my video, so I'm going to export using a .mov container. And I'm going to change my video settings to an Apple ProRes 422. This is going to be my master copy. I'm going to choose where to save that, which will be in my master folder. And output. Save it in there and export. And that's me, and that's how I edited my own program. Thank you very much for watching.